Hello, designers and UXers. Sophia here, and I want to talk to you about edX.org. It's a site that I've been using, and I like it a lot for a ton of reasons that I want to explain to you. I also want to talk through just a few things that I think that they can do even better. So this is coming from an object-oriented UX perspective. This is something that I talk about a lot, that I write about. So if you're not familiar with object-oriented UX, I definitely encourage you to Google OOUX after you're done with this video, and you can learn more about it. So what I love about this website is that I can navigate through all the different content types or objects through the actual modules on the page. I never actually have to go into this main navigation. It's great that this main navigation is here. It's a great backup plan or fire escape, but I can get to really all the places that I need to go and all the different content types through the way that they interlock and the way that the navigation bakes in the relationships between the objects. So the reason that that's important is because when this gets squeezed down to mobile, all of this stuff gets hidden away. It gets hamburgered up in that menu icon, which a lot of navigations, that really is the best bet because it just can't fit on mobile. So the reason that you want your site to be able to navigate without users having to click through this is because a lot of times they are on the mobile device and we cannot expect them to actually click on that hamburger icon. We have a lot of data showing that a lot of users don't click there. So we want them to be able to navigate through the big chunky objects on the page. So right here from the home page, there's the Find Courses button, and of course that takes us to a catalog of all the courses. And we also have a search, big nice search bar, which is in a little bit of a weird place, but we also have it up here where we expect it more. So this is also kind of nice that they have this called out search bar right in the middle of the page. And then here's where I get really excited. They have these school modules that use the logo, so it's really obvious what those are. And then these nice chunks for different subject matters. So let's go ahead and click on Harvard, because who doesn't want to get a certificate from Harvard? That would look pretty nice on your LinkedIn. And so we get a little summary of Harvard, and these text links are nice. That's a nice thing that it shows all the different categories. And then there's the MOOCs right here. We can see all the things that HarvardX is offering. So let's take a look at this data science productivity tools. We can see it's Harvard, so that links back to that Harvard page. So the relationship is linked both ways, which you'll see this on a lot of sites where the relationship will link one way, the parent will link to the child, but then the child won't link back to the parent. This does this really nicely through these visual modules as well. So as we scroll down this page, we can see a description of the course, some bullet points on what we're going to learn. We got a little instructor module. He's in a circle. That's how we know it's a person. And then we can also see the subject. So if we wanted to expand out and see more data and analysis courses, we can do that too. And let's take a look at this one, this data analysis, visualization, and dashboard design. That's pretty nifty. And so I can see here that this is part of a professional certificate program. This should be linked up. This is a nested object is what I would call this, that is not linked, that is dead. This is a dead in the water nested object. This is a lost opportunity right here. This should be a module showing the professional certificate program that it's a part of. So I can see it's a part of something, but can't click on it. So maybe it shows that somewhere else. So it does show it down here. But what this is doing is it's putting this information here and it's not connecting it to the actual link that's down here. Now, as I scroll down the page here, I can see the instructor and I can see all of the reasons that I should get this course. Now, the one thing missing from this page is related courses. So if I'm looking at data analysis, visualization, and dashboard design, I should probably see some other data visualization courses here. Here are some other courses that you might also like, or even the other courses within this professional certificate program could be connected here in a visual way through those course modules. Let's go ahead and let's look at Filene. So when we click over to Miss Hermans, she's at Delft, so this is Dutch name. No idea how to pronounce that. It's probably not Hermans, but we'll call her Hermans because that sounds maybe more Dutch. Here I can see I have this wonderful profile page. I can learn a little bit more about this instructor. I can actually go to her website and see her Twitter. I can see her areas of expertise, which data analysis should probably be linkable here because that can click me to additional courses on data analysis. Or even this area of expertise could be filters for all of her courses because she actually does have quite a few courses here. Now, one very important thing that I want to point out here is how they've handled the professional certificate program. So even though they didn't link it the way that I would have wanted them to on that course detail page, the module for the professional certificate program is spot on. Why is it spot on? Because it shows visually how it is a series of courses by showing this little stacking graphic here. So it reinforces that this is a packaging of these things over here. So I absolutely love that. It's a little bit of visual reinforcing to make sure to connect the relationship between the professional certificate program and the courses that are inside of it. So let's click on that. And here we can go down and we can see those courses. Now here's another thing that I would have done differently. So what they've done is they've actually reinvented the wheel. They've created a different module for the course than what we were seeing over here. So why not just repeat this module? They actually created more work for themselves. So let's go back and kind of see these side by side again. So not sure the reasoning there, not sure why they created two different versions of the course. Now there's multiple reasons why this is not ideal. One, it's just more work for you. Two, it's more work for your user because your user has already learned tacitly how to identify a course. Looks like this. It's in this little rectangular box with this green bar. And that's how we've learned to recognize it. And now when we go to this page, we have to do a small bit of relearning. We have to use that slower thinking to say, oh, yep, okay, well, I know it's a course because it has the title courses here. It has a double title, courses in this, okay, not sure what's going on there. But they did nail it here. Miss Hermans, she's in the same circle that she was before. She looks exactly how she looked when she was on the course detail page, which is great. So overall, edX.org does a wonderful job of connecting all of its objects. It connects courses, programs, schools, and instructors and subject matter in a really, really organic way. We've done a lot of navigation here, and we haven't once had to pick through that main navigation. This is a great example of object-oriented UX, and there's just a few things in here that they could do to make it even better.